Hello, it's Peter Watson from Landmark Estate Agency Services here. Today I want to talk to you about our floor plan service, Metropix. Really want to focus today on the reasons why floor plans are so beneficial, along with a few sort of statistics. We'll touch a little bit on Metropix as a company and the Landmark Estate Agency Services group as well. We will touch very briefly on drawing a floor plan, just show you some of the basics, but very briefly. We do provide full training demonstrations every Wednesday morning showing new users how to draw floor plans to get them up to speed quickly, and we draw a floor plan from start to finish. So if that's of interest anytime, you can contact us and we'll provide access to our Wednesday webinar, as we call them. But today, as I say, I was going to focus on floor plans and Metropix. We were founded back in 2005, so we've been trading a little while now. And in that time, we've become the UK's #1 floor plan provider. And we've grown rapidly. We're finding now that over 3,000 plans a day are being drawn with Metropix, and that's not just in the UK. We operate in over 160 countries around the world, so we're a global company now as well. The beauty with Metropix is the ease of use. It's a very simple system to use. Anyone can draw a floor plan very quickly, certainly well within 10 minutes. That's quite realistic. So ease of use, speed, and also excellent customer support. We've got telephone and email support, so we've got a great support team on hand to answer any questions that there may be. And I mentioned the training. Last year alone, we trained over 650 of our customers in drawing floor plans, so we're very proud of our customer support. In terms of what we can do for you, as I say, first-class training. Speed as well is the key. A lot of agents will subcontract their floor plan work, so they'll have providers that produce a floor plan for them, perhaps with an EPC or with a photography service. And it can take them days for the floor plans to come back, 1 day, 2 days, and even more in some cases. And I know from personal experience on the estate agency side of the fence, when you take a house on the market, the seller wants it on the market straight away and activity straight away. And if we've got to wait sort of 48 hours just for the floor plan, then it can cause unnecessary delays. So Metropix will overcome that and give you the floor plan, the ability to produce the floor plan really quickly. I mentioned we set up in 2005, and in that time, thousands of our customers have drawn literally millions of floor plans. We're at the point now where there's over 10.5 million on our database. So you take a house onto the market, there's every chance that property could have been marketed in the past by another agent, but that agent could have used Metropix, in which case we will have a floor plan already on our system available to you to use and pick up. So that'll save you even having to draw the floor plan. It creates more interest as well. I mean, Rightmove tell us that, well, they say that properties marketed with a floor plan get 30% more interest. So it certainly enables you to win more business. And I think it shows a good commitment to marketing as fully as you can when you're marketing your properties. We also find, speaking to small independent agents who are sort of competing against the bigger corporates, who may charge sort of marketing packs where they're charging 50, 100, 200 pounds to have a floor plan and other associated things. And these small independents are having a field day against them because sellers often don't want to pay this additional charge just for the floor plan service. So Metropix makes this very cheap and very easy. So floor plans are extremely valuable to buyers and investors too, but also sellers. I mean, a good number of sellers say they wouldn't invite an agent out to their home if they didn't provide floor plans. So you could be missing out on inquiries and opportunities without even realising if you're not providing a floor plan service. So to summarise sort of the main points of Metropix before I show you how to draw one quickly, they will certainly get more interest in your property, and you'll receive more inquiries. And 80% of sellers believe that floor plans are certainly important or very useful. And as we've seen before, you can market the property in under 10 minutes. That's the beauty. And price-wise, it's less than the cost of a pint, so that's a good statistic as well. There's no contracts, no tie-ins, no setup fees with Metropix. Our customers use us because they choose to, and so therefore it gives them genuine value. Let me just quickly show you a quick demonstration of how the floor plan system works. So we've got a We're in the plan drawing page at the moment, and just a floor plan that I started a while ago. We've created a couple of rooms, but it's really just to give you a brief insight into how the system works. We create the floor plan room by room. We get one room to the right shape and size, add another room, and build up the floor plan room by room, and then we pop a few doors and windows onto the floor plan. So we've made a start here. We might have a dining room to go behind the lounge. So the way that we create rooms is simply to click the Add Room button, get a little red dot that follows the mouse around the page, pop that in the corner of the new room, and then just left click and hold, keep the mouse button held down, and drag that dot to the opposite diagonal corner. As soon as we release the mouse now, we can name the room. And we've got various room types: hallway, reception, kitchen, etc., down through garage and outbuilding. So we'll choose this as a reception type room, and it gives us ready pre-populated room names, so we can just choose dining room from the list, and you can type your own name if you want to, and simply click OK. And so that's it. We can drag the plan around the page, and we can pop a kitchen on the back. So we'd simply click Add Room, little red dot, pop it in the corner of the new room, left click and hold, drag to the opposite diagonal corner, release the mouse, and name it. Perhaps this one's the kitchen, and just click OK. So that's how easy it is to create the rooms. We can make irregular shaped rooms, you can make L-shaped rooms and bay windows and all sorts quite easily. And we can then put a few doors and windows onto the floor plan. We've got a bank of symbols here, and there's an awful lot of symbols on the system, but quite simply, you just drag a symbol onto the floor plan and drop it into place like so. And so with the various types of symbols, various sorts of doors and windows, etc., and fireplaces, and with all of the symbols, we can size them as well by clicking on the blue button and just amending them as we need to. So that's just the basics of the system. As I say, it's an awful lot that's involved, and we can do an awful lot with the floor plan, and then we'll go through on the training webinars on the Wednesday how to personalize the plans and save it so that it adopts your own account preferences. But that's just a brief insight into the basics of the system. So returning to our presentation, I mentioned we're part of the Landmark Estate Agency services, and to give you a bit of an overview of the other services that we can provide, if they may be of interest, we've got a sister company called SmartVal, and that provides an instant valuation on your website. So there's a little button that sits on your website offering prospective sellers to your website a valuation on their own property. And every time they click on this, what it does, it gives them a valuation on their own property for both sale and for rent. And they provide their contact details, so it arms you with a contact, a prospective seller that may be looking to sell now or at some point in the future, but who you can engage with. Another option that we've got is analytics, where we can provide branded reports to stand out when you do valuation. So you'll produce a report based on that particular property with comparables in the area and sale prices and what have you. And this all, both of these use Landmark's own data and data that's collected from portals, land registry and surveyors as well. And they use our data for leading banks and for desktop valuations. And the final service that we can offer is compliance, anti-money laundering compliance. So you can do very quick and easy online compliance checks. There's no manual effort needed, and it's compliant with HMRC. So that's pretty much it. That's Metropix and the Landmark Estate Agency services. Hopefully it's been beneficial. If you'd like to set up an account with us, if you'd like to know more, if you'd like to go on a training webinar, go to the Metropix website, www.metropix.co.uk, click the contact us link, and there's a telephone number or a way to send us an inquiry, and we'll get straight back to you with some information. But thank you very much indeed for your time, and we'll catch up again soon, I'm sure. Thank you. Bye now.